Hey guys, thanks for joining us. I'm going to go ahead and do a second video. This is the second time doing. Today we're going to be playing against the Striking Vipers. So this is the second time we've played them this season. First time we played them, I think they were brand new. I've heard that there were a bunch of independents, which means that they single-handedly just joined the league with no particular team involved. So we'll see how this second time goes around. So yeah, so we're just kind of going ahead and making sure that we're not listening to any of the background music, but I'll try to have some of the background music and some of the sounds of the game on this one as well. So hopefully we go ahead and try to get everything covered and not get any strikes in this channel since I'm already starting off. So we'll see how it goes. I think the first, again, thanks a lot for Ernest for letting me borrow this mic that we're speaking to. First off, we have Ernest. First pitch goes. Strike. I don't know too much about this particular pitcher. I don't think we faced him the first time around, so pretty good so far. Ooh, a hit to left center. Catch and an out. So not a good way to start the game, but we're the away team this time, so we usually get lucky and play home a lot of times. This time we're away. I'm up to bat. First pitch. Hits it. I was going to be honest with you, just feeling a little bit stiff. I don't think I warmed up too bad, so too much. I'm stiff as board. I felt a little stiff, but get on base. That's what counts. Diana up next. Another strike. I was a little bit impressed with the pitcher so far. So, yeah. Second pitch. A little bit away. Just still, the pitcher had a lot of good strikes, a lot of balls, but the game, that was kind of deep. I'm not too sure what he did in his first pitch, but for a lot of us, it was a strike. Up. I was kind of wondering. I got lucky on that one. Got on second. Just kind of tying my shoes. I think my two shoes were. Yeah, let's go, Robbie. Yes, that's what Chris is. Very enthusiastic. One out. Robbie, lefty. Ooh. I thought he was going to get out on that one. Robbie's really, really good. Probably one of the best players in our team. Definitely would make a argument for best player in the league. 2-2. I believe in this case I was just feeling a little bit, uneasy about the pitcher, just kind of all over the place. Foul ball. I think in this league we start off with 1 ball, 1 strike, and at the same time, if you have 2 strikes, hit a foul ball, you get a courtesy foul. The next foul that you will get, you will be an out. So always keep that in mind. I think the umpire does a good job. And this one's foul. It's an out. So 2 outs. Robbie, again, our best player. When he doesn't hit well, I think we just have to kind of make sure that everybody picks up the slack on that. Nothing too much, first inning, top of the first inning, so not too worried about any of that at the moment. Nancy hits it second base. Slow pickup by, out. Well, in this particular case, 3 outs, a good hits on by me and driver. Got on base, no runs, but that's the way things go sometimes. Again, we usually play the home team, but they won in rock, paper, scissors, so they're the home team. Sometimes I just eat, about 3 pitches to get warmed up. I don't know what I was feeling today. I thought I was very confident in myself. Very confident in myself and my skill sets. And, some of the pitches were okay. Not too worried about it. Instructed everybody to go ahead and have the balls in. Just enjoying the night. It was a cool night. The sun wasn't in my eyes anymore, so just kind of happy about that. Again, just kind of hearing the sounds of the game. Sometimes there's kids, families, always good. It's a family game. Should be a family game. We don't take anything too serious. First pitch coming up. Ball. Just too deep. Again, usually I struggle coming from the guys to the girls or girls to the guys. This was straight up girls. A little too deep. 3 actually. Umpire corrected me. 3 balls, 1 strike. Not too worried about it. I was just like, okay, just trying to give it a go. That's a strike. That's a good strike. So I thought I had my groove going on. So, confident and full count. I thought I was going to get him another strike. So hoping for another strike. Just trying to get into the rhythm. That was too deep. Kind of unnatural for me to walk people. I usually don't walk people. My sister's over there in the background just yelling at me that I walked a person. I see her and I think I gave her the 2. Pitch. Foul ball. Again, I'm not too worried about this at this point. But it was such a great night. The sun was already setting. No need for sunglasses. Just straight up. No sunglasses. No cap needed. 2-2. Enjoying the flow of the game. The balls are really, really nice. They're brand new as well. Full count. That means 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's goes for the final pitch. Ooh, just goes above me. Hits a base, I think. Ernest does a really good job grabbing it, going to second. Holds it. So 0 outs. Pitcher from the other team comes to bat. We had an extra player in the dugout, so it's always good to have an extra player, extra bats. Ooh, hits it to Nancy out of left center. She does a really good job stopping it. And I think driver, she throws it. Oh, safe. I couldn't really catch it. Also, I point out to the bat. It's like I'm kind of slipping on it. It's not really the batters. Oh, it should be the batters. Yep, not in the field of play. So just trying to make sure that whenever you do hit the ball, you drop the bat somewhere safe. So I wouldn't say I almost tripped, but definitely caused an issues with my footing. A little too deep on that first pitch. Again, struggling, from, in this case, got a grow ball. So balls were brand new, which is always nice. Usually they're all beaten up. That's a strike. Again, my thing with the girls, try not to do anything too fancy. No curveballs, no spin, no nothing like that. Just straight down the middle, see what happens, and make a play on the ball. Get it, toss it, out. Again, those are usually really, really tough to make. a lot of things can go wrong. Should be kind of routine. On the other hand, I figured is one of the best ways that you can do to get the ball to the person on base. Kind of low on that one. The guy swung at it. Nancy does a really good job of stopping it. 1 run score. Oh, that's an out. Oh, okay. Yeah. What happened on that one? Yep. They got touched. Yep, that plate's an out. The original home base is an out. It's a 1 out and 1 scored. So unfortunately, they don't get a run on that one. So a little bit of confusion on everybody's account, but they try to avoid collisions at the actual home plate. Yep. So 2 down. So swing and a miss. Again, I'm not trying to do anything too fancy. If I know that ball was a little bit too high, I try to just put it down the middle. Just be kind of friendly, but you know, it is what it is. So just trying to do a good job here. Oh, strikeout. That's 3. That's a strikeout for me. If at this point I walk somebody, I think that's my second person that I walked in the season. So not too happy about that, but you know, top of the second. Here we go. This should be the top of the second. Here comes Bird up to the plate. Thanks for Bird for purchasing that particular bat. I think a lot of us are getting used to it and kind of break it in. Not too sure what he's pointing at, but you know, here we go. First pitch. Way off. Again, I don't know what I had my thoughts on this particular pitcher. Some of his pitches were really, really good, and some of them were off. Off again. I think the first inning, I think he had some really good pitches with us, but in this case, not so much with Bird right now. That's a strike. That's straight in there. Full count. Here we go. Ooh, foul ball. That's a courtesy foul. Again, I think I've started to realize that whenever this pitcher does pitch kind of high, his strikes, his balls are, you know, land right in the zone. When it's a little bit low or anything like that, I think he's just missing that particular touch on the ball. Just deep on that one. Happy that Bird got on base. Here comes Chris up to bat. Again, very enthusiastic. I love this particular cap that he wears. We should wear it more often. If you're hearing this, you should wear it more often. First pitch. Just side. Just side, you know. I think we're just got to be patient with this particular pitcher. I don't think anybody was... oh, here comes a hit. Ball. Oh, and the out. Okay, yeah, so in this case, we just had to be patient with a particular pitcher, let the balls come to us. I don't think he had full command of his pitches. I think they were just all over the place. So if it looked good, swing. If not, then just let it go. Tracy, just outside. I had a good view on that one. That one hit the chalk, so I was trying to see where it landed, but now that I saw it was definitely a ball. Just a short. I think that was, for me, that looked a little too in as well, so 3-1. Ooh, Tracy foul ball. She's doing a really good job of just having fun, connecting with the ball. Again, I think this is her second game back. We're just excited to have her back. She just says she's excited. We're just excited to have her back. That's a walk. So that's a walk. Here comes Simon filling in for some of our players that were out. Excited to have him. He's such a great guy. Plays catcher at a baseball league, in actual baseball, not like us softball people. So too deep. You know, I think he knows when the balls are good and when balls are not. Watch Tracy and me in this particular case. that would have been my fault. I was telling her, if it's in the air, just wait for it. It's in the air, and I was like, watch, I was guiding her, telling her to go, and she comes back, and I was like, no, 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 and then there's confusion there. Oh, she just got out. Sorry about that, Tracy. That was kind of my fault. It's just when you're in the heat of the game, sometimes things go just differently. I thought I was going to handle that better. I need to do a good job better being a first base coach. When there's a lot of people yelling, you could get your wires crossed and whatnot. So that's always the case sometimes. So Agostina up to bat. And I made a mistake on this particular lineup. It should have been Josh and then her, but I think this is when I messed up. Anyways, there she is on bat. Hits it pretty well. Is it safe? Yeah, that should have been a forced out. Bird did a really good job of waiting at the commit line, not going until he was committed and then going. If he would have tagged them, that's still what I would have contested that one, because he needs to throw it to home base. But we scored on that one, which is always good. 2 outs. Here comes Josh, another filler. Agostino's husband, so hits a good shortstop, takes a good bounce. Simon Touch comes in for the score. Agostino goes to second. Josh is at first. Love this particular hit by Josh to center. I wouldn't say got a lucky bounce, but got a good bounce. Which brings up Ernest. I come after Ernest, and I realize that I messed up on the lineup, because it's Josh. You see me, Ernest, and then me. I'm over there. I'm like, thinking. Hand over my head. All right. I'm thinking. Okay. I'm talking to Nancy. Ernest kind of being patient. Really, really good hitter. Practices a lot more than a lot of us combined. And it really, really shows when he plays. I think he loves to have fun. And thanks for Ernest for lending me this particular. Thanks for Ernest for lending me this particular mic that I'm speaking to. 2 deep, full count, 3-2. He knows where to hit it, so hit to the center field, left center. Agostina, I don't know. Agostina just didn't touch the base. Comes in and scores. Josh scores. Ernest scores. That's 3 runs. Again, I'm not too sure what Agostina was doing. Maybe she thought they were going to catch it. I don't know. She's just having fun. We're all just having fun. Nothing against anybody. We're here to have fun and enjoy the game, and that's exactly what she's doing. 2 down. Driver up to bat. Hits it over second base. Good little single. That's all we need. We don't need something too fancy. We just need singles. Singles and get on base. 2 outs. I realize here I need to work on my swing, so I'm digging my feet. And first pitch kind of goes behind me. That's fine. I think I twist my feet a little bit more in here. I think I remember doing that. I need to work on my swing. It's terrible. I bring that right foot out like that. I think I lose power. Good single. Kind of jog and trot first. Everybody gets on base. Nothing wrong in this case. 2 outs. Here comes Robbie. Great hitter. First pitch. Hits it over second. I told driver to keep on running. Good drop. Go. I didn't say I did that intentionally, but you never know. Just gotta tease him a little bit. Here comes my sister Nancy up to the plate. Does a really good job of at right center. First pitch. Hits a base, so that's a ball. In our league, that's a ball. Again, we're just having fun out there, just trying to do our best. Swing and a miss. I think she thought she was out, but she needs one more strike. Chris being very vocal. Gets out of the way. Inside. Full count. I think she gets out of the way. Oh, strike 3. I don't agree with that one, but it is what it is. It happens. It happens, so we just have to live with it. Bottom of the second inning, so here we go. Grab the ball. Balls are still very, very good. Just trying to have fun out there. Counting the people, making sure we're all good. Get the thumbs up from everybody behind. Dust off my dirt. Play ball. First pitch. Strike right down the middle. At this point, you know, sometimes I try to go a little bit higher, a little bit low, just to kind of gauge the particular player. Sometimes as they're crowding the plate, I like to go a little bit on the inside, and we'll see where this one goes. Struck him out. 1 out. So I think Tracy's very, very happy he struck him out. I am too. I think at this point I noticed that some of the girls are just going to stand there. So again, not trying to be too fancy or anything with any of the pitches. Just trying to throw it down the middle, make them hit and chase it and stuff. See where it goes. I don't think I noticed where. I don't think I care too much. Oh, first pitch, swing and a miss. I don't care too much where they're standing because I'm not going to do any trickery. So 2 strikes. Foul ball. I think that's a courtesy foul. And courtesy foul, one more, and it's going to be out. So it's all, yeah, we got, yep. Yeah, yeah. One last pitch. Striking and out. So again, I'm happy about 2 outs. I'm not trying to be super competitive with these guys. I think the first time we played them, we had full control of the game. In this particular case, I wasn't trying to do too much as far as like be competitive with the girls or anything. Maybe sometimes with the guys, but that's a different story. Swing and a miss on that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul tip. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Should have been a little low for the guy. I'll let Robbie play it. The guy's a fast runner. And an out. 3 outs. So again, on that one, instead of me making the play, I'll let Robbie do his thing. Robbie has a good arm. Got him at first. That's all we need. Here comes Bird again to the plate. You know, I think he likes to does his routine, which is, you know, important to everybody's confidence. You know, so he does his routine and 3 outs. First pitch. I don't know what he's talking about. So, you know, it's all good. You know, sometimes we have conversations between the pitcher or sometimes catcher and the ump. So Bird is very, very enthusiastic and a very friendly player. So we love having him on our team. Good hitter. Good glove too. So, see, short. Yep. He gets on base. Again, I think that was kind of close. Maybe it could have gone either way, but again, whenever that pitcher throws it kind of high, here comes Chris. First pitch. That's a strike. Again, when he throws it kind of high, you know, and it lands perfect, I think he does. He points. Yep, right there. Don't care. Chris don't care. Yeah, not at that one, so. You hear a lot of families in the background and kids and everything. So it's such a good environment here. 3-2, full count for Chris. I think Chris is very eager to swing the bat and see what he's made out of. Today, does he have a chance? Yes, he does. Goes up. Oh, and an out. Sorry, Chris. I think Chris gets another crack at these guys. I think a lot of us do. So trying to keep positive and just kind of keep moving forward. Tracy up to bat. Again, second game back. Love having her. Tight on the edge of the plate. Don't know if that's a strike or not. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ooh, that's a strike. I think if I call those piñata swings when you go up kind of high, but in that one the ball was kind of high, drops really close, drops really fast towards the end. So he has a, that one might be good. That's a strike. Sorry, Tracy. Kind of sinks, you know. Again, I think this pitcher, I think he's trying to find he found his groove. Those pitches that he throws kind of high are good. So one where he throws kind of low that he has, you know, he needs a little bit more of a touch on that. That's a strike. That's 2 strikes in a row for that man right there, the pitcher. Here comes Simon. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another foul ball. Simon, you know, definitely a big guy, lots of power. I've known him, plays baseball. So there he goes, throws the bat out. Bird's gonna go to third, maybe. No, he doesn't. I think he would have made it. Nothing too bad, so. Here comes Josh. I think at this point it did fix the lineup. It was supposed to be Josh and then Agustina instead of Agustina and then Josh. Here comes Josh. 2 deep. I like to have the couples kind of back to back with each other, either the guy and the girl and the guy. It doesn't matter, but hits it high. Bubble. So. It just kind of it's always interesting and good to have couples that play. They hold each other accountable and yeah, it's always nice to have them. If we rarely have like couples miss one or the other, but whenever they do miss, both of them are out. Oh, here comes Josh, a good hit to left field. Here comes Bird going home. Yeah, I think Chris is saying that he was jogging, so. Here comes Agustina. Great hitter. Does a really good job in right field with Nancy just to keep the ball in front of us. Oh, the umpire is complaining about the balls, and here I am in the background trying to get it. I don't know if I might cut myself off or not, but here comes me trying to go get it. 2 outs. 2 out rallies. Common. We're not common, but was common in this game. I don't know what he called on that one, so. Who hits it? Foul ball. I think that was a courtesy foul. Or no, that was 2 strikes. Here I am, throwing it back. Yep, umpire thanks me. Puts it back in his bucket. High pitch. Agustina hits it first base. She did drop it. And Simon makes it, so that's always good. I think Josh could have ran, but he didn't. Umpire calls time now, so I think we need to be. I mean, granted, this team wasn't as coordinated as a lot of the other teams have been playing together, but we could have taken advantage of that situation. Josh could have gone at third, but it is what it is. We're not too worried. We weren't too worried about the score at this point. So here comes Ernest up to bat. Again, great bat. Very, very patient. Good, solid player. Hits it. We need two outs. Whenever it's 2 outs, whenever like that, you just gotta hit it. Just gotta hit it and run. Whoever's on base has to run. It's 2 outs. There's absolutely nothing that you can lose if you just run all the way to home. So here comes me, third time batting. A little too deep. Again, I'm trying to dig my right foot in and try to keep it on the floor. I swing it around. I think I lose a lot of power that way, but oh, strike on that one. I knew it was a strike on that one. Good location. I should have swung at it. Looks good. Hit it up in there. Get it in there. 3 for 3 for tonight. Get 1 RBI. Here comes Driver. Driver also plays baseball. She's a killer. So she's very athletic. She plays volleyball. She plays soccer. She plays baseball. She plays softball. There's nothing this girl can't do. So she also gets out of the way. So that's always good. Again, having a little chatter she's having a little chatter with the bench and everything. So because the next pitch, just outside. I think she has a good eye. She's very coordinated. She knows when the good balls come her way. Ooh, she's gonna swing down the middle to center field. Agustina comes in, and so comes Ernest. I keep it. I should have gone to third, but that's fine. I'm not too sure how many runs that is. I think that might have been 5 runs. Here comes Robbie. Lefty, power lefty. 2 down. I would have waited a little bit on that one. I didn't like that he went a little bit too quick with the umpire, but it is what it is. Hits it. Almost catches it. I heard the ooh, and then I go and run, just kind of jog. I know, shouldn't be jogging, but yeah, I grab the bat. So, high five my sister on the way in. Here comes my sister, 2 outs. Ooh, just foul. Just a tip. That's considered a strike as well. But again, you get another foul. Ooh, struck out. That's 3 outs. Sometimes that's the way it goes. But good inning for us. In this particular case, I think they had a pinch runner. It's rarely seen, simply because some people can just hit and either run to first and then get a pinch runner there. At this point, I think they're discussing the location of the pinch run. Simply because I think they want to determine the location. They're going back and forth in this one. Again, they're just going kind of back and forth in that. So they're going back and forth. Yeah, they're pointing, more discussion between the ump and the batter and the runner. Yes, that's fine. At this point, I was not too worried. Here comes the pitch. Hits it. She's a fast runner. Kind of, ooh, okay, safe. save in this particular case. She's very, very fast runner. She's making a bad dash to the first base. Robbie and Simon. Simon usually does a good job. I think it was a little bit overthrown by Robbie. Maybe too fast, or maybe too aggressive. But it is what it is. What it is. Second batter. Pitch. Right on the plate. So 2 balls, 1 strike. So here we go. Oh, that's a good play. Oh. Juggles it 2 second and gets him at first. They're kind of going back and forth on that one with Robbie. I think he got a lucky juggle. They're saying, the umpire, the first base umpire, was saying that he dropped it on purpose, that he did it on purpose. I'm not too sure. Maybe I buy it, maybe I don't. He's, again, Robbie, very competitive, but that was lucky. 2 outs, pitch, swing and a miss. Again, I'm not too sure Robbie did it on purpose. He's such a well-mannered guy, so I don't think he did it at him. But, sometimes the competitive does come out from Robbie. He's very athletic, so. Just outside on that one. I think at this point I was just trying to work in my curveball. Just trying to find a good place where I can throw it in. Just my rotation, so to speak. Comes Robbie, bounce, goes in the goes into a dugout. That's an automatic double when it goes in the dugout. A little information. I think my wife and my little one were in the dugout at that point. Just kind of. I think they decided to move from that point. Maybe it's too dangerous, but it is what it is. Sometimes these balls just kind of get away from us, and there's something we can do. It's all part of the game. So. 2 outs. Pitcher to pitcher. Ooh, this guy gets a good hit off of left field. Covering home. Throws it. I just lost where I was. Ooh. Throws it to second and time. Again, I should have been in better position in this particular play to be at home plate rather than just kind of guessing where it was. Tracy does a really good job of getting out of the way and backing me up. I think I've heard her say I'm backing you up, Dimas, which is always nice to hear her voice and knowing she has my back. 2 outs. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Again, try not to do something any too fancy with these pitches. So, so it is what it is, and just trying to keep it social in this case. Comes a pitch. Strike 3, and that's 3 outs. So, again, kind of happy the way this inning turned out. Would have been another team, would have been super exceptional. Striking Vipers, 8 minutes left. I'm not too worried about, the competition in this particular game. We just want to make sure that everybody gets home safe and nobody gets hurt. Here comes a Bird up to the plate. Talking to very, very friendly guy. Just likes to talk to everybody that has an ear. Super friendly guy. Loving that energy in our team. First pitch. It's a ball. Second pitch coming up. That looked like a strike. Yep, and it was a strike. So, again, I just kind of waiting for it. I think this pitcher had some good pitches and some, for the most part, some pitches that were out of the zone. I think, here comes up, shortstop, and an out. I think everybody, realized to just kind of wait on the pitches. Bird did a really good job of doing that. He hit it. Unfortunately, it was out. Here comes Chris up to the plate. Always enthusiastic about hitting. Always wants to get up to the plate. Always wants to show his good side. Hits it. Ooh. Foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I don't think we've gone to practice together in a long time, so he's always trying to get me out to practice, but duty calls sometimes. Ooh, hits a good ball. Right, kind of dead center. Left center gets it, throws it to second, and he's on base. Good job for Chris in that one. He's a great runner too, so gotta always wants to score. So Tracy up to the plate. 1 down. Gets out of the way. Again, as I mentioned before, the particular pitcher had some really good strikes, and just for the most part couldn't put it inside the box at times. Again, I think by this point, everybody, without talking to each other, realized we had to wait on the pitches. It's on the plate. That's a base. So everybody's on base. Again, I'm not trying to. I think Ernest is on. First base duties. Tells Tracy when to go, or anybody on the base to go. Glad I wasn't there because I think I killed that one for Tracy that other time. A little too deep. Or maybe on the inside. Simon's very patient. Knows his stuff. Ooh, hits it off. And a drop. Chris is going to round home. Tracy stays right there. Tracy gets on third. Simon goes to second. Good double for Simon. Oh, bad help. So here comes Chris grabbing the bat. Here comes Josh up to the plate. 1 down. Here comes first pitch. Ooh, a very bounty to pitcher. Tracy just jogs it. Oh, not really jogs it, but jogged in the beginning. Just put on the full throttle towards the very end. Got on. Good run on that one. Here comes Agostina. She's married to Josh, the guy on first base. So always good to have couples on our team. Ooh, a good hit to second base. Ooh, out at first. Time. So Simon comes in. So still a great hit for Agostina. She batted somebody in. That's always the case. Unfortunately, she got out. So here comes Ernest. Inside. So at this point, I think the temperature was cooling down. It was such a great evening to play softball. Hits it off to center field. Drops it. Here comes Josh. Josh realizes and just scores in. Great running by Josh. I come in. I don't know why I was holding that red bat. I was going to use the gray, toss it. So 2 outs. That was a strike. I think I told myself I should have swung on that one. So it happens. Hit it between short and third. Here comes Ernest. Somebody sent him to go all the way, but I think he would have done it if Bird didn't stop him. But Ernest does a really good job. He can run. Don't get me wrong. He can run a lot. I think a lot of us desire to have the speed that Ernest has. 2 outs. Here comes driver. First pitch. Swings it. Takes a bounce. Lucky bounce. Maybe lucky bounce, but sometimes it is what it is, and get on base, and that's all that counts. I'm not too sure how many runs we've gone in. I think Robbie last time hit it to left field. 2 outs. I don't think they shifted a little bit either, so Whoa, okay. And I'm jogging because it's 2 outs. I'm jogging because I know that was way, way in there. Everybody home, so that's a call. I come in. Driver comes in. Robbie comes in. Yeah. 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 I think 7-run rule, which means that you score 7 runs, that's it for us, and we turn it over to the other team. So here's to the last at bat for the striking Vipers. While the umpire is cleaning the base, Bird asked me to pitch, and I was like, "Oh yeah, sure, go ahead." I think we were up by 18-2 something. I can't remember the score now, but I will have the correct score on the screen. But couldn't remember the score. But Bird asked me to pitch, and I let him. So he's warming up. I think the other team's waiting. I'm in the background, just kind of goofing off a little bit. So, yeah. So here comes umpire's ready to go. So, if I think the batter's ready to go as well, he should have given Bird a few practice pitches, which should have been correct. Comes the first pitch. Ooh, right in center. Ooh, I'm not too sure what happened on that one. I think I'm telling Bird to kind of cover home. Home run. So, infield home run for the striking Vipers. Good for them. The guy definitely had some speed, which is always good. I think in that one, I believe, I think I told everybody to kind of cover each other. Short on the first pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch comes, swings and goes. Robbie just kind of, I think he could have had that one, but I think he mistimed the jump, but it is what it is. I think definitely Robbie's very athletic. Maybe he did on purpose, but who knows? No outs. On the plate. Bird is very energetic. Inside, at the same time, this is a good opportunity for Bird or anybody on the team to go out and get their practice, pitching in the real game, because you can't simulate these during practice or anything like that. I was a little flat. Walked the guy, so never is a good feeling to walk anybody, but here I am. First pitch is deep again. I think everybody struggles going from guy to girl or girl to guy with the balls, so that one's way off. This one's a little bit better. I think she was just destined to just stand there without swinging to see what would happen. But sometimes players choose that particular option. She gets on base for that. She gets rewarded for her strategy. So the point of the game is to get on base and then score. So she got the first half down.
You got your phone, right? Yeah. Don't forget about my picture for green. We need their team picture.
Is this the first game?
Like after the game.
Is this the first game of the season?
Strike on that one. I think they were having.
It's a little more embarrassing because it's not.
Okay, if you had the commentary, you heard it. So no further explanation needed. Here comes to me. Ooh, I got it out at third. Runner scores out at third. I try to get that double play. I think, it's late towards the game. getting late in the night, so maybe everybody was a little bit relaxed and not as competitive. So we could have gone that double play. Maybe we didn't, but I think the player just got off the base. Diana didn't realize it. That's why everybody's running. Everybody's yelling. So inside. 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out. Here comes the pitch. Catches it. Out. I think Robbie's letting them. He got 1 out. Doesn't want to do the double play to call the game out. So I think we want to be a little good sports about it. Time. Again, good sportsmanship by Robbie. Just letting them hit a little bit more is good practice for Bird. Just making sure they get some good warm-ups in there. Again, I think we're up by a lot at this point. We're not too worried about the score at this time. 2 down. 2 down, 2 outs. He could have ended the game there, but chose to continue going on. Short. 2 balls, 1 strike, like the umpire said. Inside. I think we're just kind of waiting. Bird's trying to get in the groove of things. You know, it's the first time pitching him. I'm not too sure in a long time, but definitely the season for us. Takes a base. This particular case, you know, we're just all kind of standing around, just kind of waiting for stuff to happen. I think we have this one in the bag. We're just 2 outs. First pitch. Ooh, goes to Bird. Bird. Touch base. And out. Good way to... That's an awesome way to end the game. Tracy closed out the game. Bird to Tracy. Get the out at home. Second game back for Tracy. Just an awesome way to end the game. Very, very happy the way the game ended. Get everybody involved. Not just do the out at first base, but despite what the score said, love the way this game ended. Everybody being friendly, Robbie being friendly, the out at Tracy. I got an out playing third, so what more can I ask? Thanks a lot, guys, for hearing me. And if you can actually see me, I'm actually waving to the crowd too. So see you guys next time. Bye.